Efron Surratt. I am the CEO and Chief Media Director for SurrattMedia.com. There's a lot of different things that our company does. If you need to find out more, go to www.surrattmedia.com. There's a lot of things here pertaining to business cards, flyers, banners, posters, websites, graphic design, web design, social media, business consulting. We do it all. But with this course, whether you are coming from online or you're coming from social media or from Instagram or from Facebook, or you gave us a call and we sent you a link to this is going to be a very, very introductory course pertaining to starting a website and what you need to expect. So let's get on with it. And we are starting right now. And we are glad that you are here. Intro. Information about starting a website. Very simple. And let's keep going. In order for you to have a website, you need a domain name. Yourname.com, whatever it may be. Our domain name is SurrattMedia.com. So this is where you need to go to see all the information and services that we offer. There's many different extensions to a domain name. You can have a .com, you can have a .co, .org, .us, .net, .blog, .io, .biz. And the price is usually between $16 to $20, if you find a name that is available. Domain name can range from 16 to really $1 million. That depends on who has the website and the domain name and is willing to sell it. So domain name is it's a must. You cannot have a website without a domain name. You need a domain name. Hosting. Hosting is the server or computer where your website is built. Cost is usually it starts at $99 per year, and it can go to an enormous amount of money. That depends on how much space do you need. Think of it as you building a house. The house, the final product itself, the house, is the website. But in order for people to come to your website, they need an address, and that is what the domain name does. But in order for your builder of the house to build you a beautiful house, they need a land. No houses on earth is in existence without having somewhere for us to build the house on. So you need the hosting. The hosting is basically where every information on your website is going to reside, so that when people are actually calling or stepping into your domain name, they can pull out this information. So everybody needs a domain name. That's number one. Number two, everybody needs hosting. If you don't have hosting, you cannot have a website. You can have shared hosting, dedicated hosting. There's a whole other thing we can go into. But just for now, the hosting is just the location of where your website reside. Now, to get that, you can go to touchdownhosting.com and you'll be able to get your hosting. Now, we're moving on to SSL. SSL is the security of your website. The primary reason why SSL is used is to keep sensitive information sent across the internet encrypted so that the only intended recipient can access it. This is important because the information you send on the internet is passed from computer to get to the destination server. So it is very good that you know that your information is protected. It's not only when you sell online that you need an SSL. Even if you have a regular website that is have a lot of information on it, and if you're asking anybody to input their information, their name, their phone number, their address, asking them anything pertaining to what they would actually type, you want that information to be secured, so when it gets to you, it's only getting to you. It's not being intercepted by anybody else. So the cost for SSL is usually about $60 to $80 a year. As you can tell right here, there's a lock mechanism right here. It's HTTPS. Once you see HTTPS, it definitely means that this site is secure and it's encrypted. It's SSL encrypted. That is correct. Once you see this, the website is not encrypted, it's HTTP. Hosting companies just like Touchdown Hosting, they also sell security. This is the security. So we're going to move on right along. There are many platforms that people use to build your website. So the thing is, what we do at Surround Media, we use WordPress because it is one of the most agile, one of the most flexible platform you can use to actually build a beautiful and amazing websites. So a CMS system is just, it means content management system, which touchdown hosting can also provide. Those are the type of system that you can use, but we at Surround Media use mostly WordPress. Okay, so you're going to have someone that understands your vision and build your website. Now you have your domain name, you have your hosting. Now for them to build your beautiful house on that land that you bought right here, you're going to have to pay the builder. The builder is the person that builds your website exactly the way you want to. Now, the cost of those things can, from Surround Media, it costs about $7.99 up. It's a one-time cost, but that just depends on what you want to build. If you want to build this mansion right here, you want to have a beautiful website or something that is amazing that does so many different things. It's going to be a custom quote, but at the end of the day, you're going to be happy with what you build. But definitely, that is the price. Now you have your address, which is your domain name. You have the land, which is your hosting. Now you have your actual website, which is your house. Now people can stop by and say, hey, I live on this street, stop by and take a look. That is exactly how this works. Now we have e-commerce shop. Now e-commerce means something very specific. You're selling online, which comes into play the SSL, which means that you must be secured when people are putting they're putting their credit card information. That is extreme importance. Now, Stripe.com is an awesome place that you can actually set up an account, and they will process all your credit card processors. PayPal is great also. Easy Post is another system that we actually use to help sellers, just make it easy on them so they don't have to actually go to the post office and pay the post office. They should just have to go to the post office and scan, because their packages, shipment and labels is already printed and paid for when you set up an account with Easy Post. We at Surround Media can take care of that for you by setting up your Stripe, setting up your PayPal. If you need both of them or one of them, we'll set up both of them, and the cost will be $149 plus 5 products and videos. Just like this videos you're watching, or this video you're watching right now, we have videos that shows you step by step on how to add specific product onto your website. So that's the shop itself. Now, last but not least, we have the maintenance. As you build this beautiful house, you have to maintain it. You can definitely do it yourself, or you can have the builder that built this house do the checkup for you. Just make sure the paint is always fresh. If you want to change the door, he'll change the door. If you want to change the window, make it square instead. Instead of having round windows, we want to have square windows. You can definitely do that yourself. But at the end of the day, it is also a great idea to let the web developer do all the changes of the website. Now, if you can do it yourself, that's awesome. You save some money. But if you cannot, you can Surround Media it's a $50 a month fee that we just take care of everything for you. Not only that, it's not just about changes, it's about backing up the website so that your website doesn't, because you mess with it so much that it is to the point of no return, and you hate it now. And if you don't go into that plan, it's going to be another big charge of redesigning your website. So these are the upkeeps. Now let's just do a little revision right quick. You need a domain name. The domain name is where your house is. The hosting is where your land is going to be, where you're going to build your house, where you're going to build this website. Then SSL is security, whether you're selling or not. Then you have the platform that's what we use, WordPress. Then after that, you have the designer, the web developer that's going to build your beautiful website. Your beautiful house is going to be built on that land that you just bought. And the e-commerce shop is basically us setting up your system so people can buy it and making it safe, and there's a cost for that. And the maintenance, this is something definitely you can do yourself, but you can also pay us to do it for you, and we'll take care of everything. Now, this is what we wanted to let you know the ins and outs, just the start of what you need to expect, the different type of costs you need to expect when you are doing this, because one of the key things that I love to work with people with is letting them know everything. We are very transparent, and we want to let them know that, hey, this is what you're going to need, and we are willing to help you get through it. Again, my name is Franz Surratt. I am the CEO and Chief Media Director of Surratt Media. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. If you need anything, surrattmedia.com. We'll be here to help you.